Hey everyone, today we are going to be designing an arrangement, and again, this project is something that I threw on my table 5 minutes ago. So we designed something for my entertainment center, a Nick's exclusive wreath community, maybe 45 minutes or so ago, and Dad was working on hanging it up. We need a couple command strips, but I'm excited to show you guys how that turned out, because I love it. It matches my 12-foot tree perfectly, and it looks really nice in the room. What do you say, Dad?
Yep, I love it.
So
Came out
Dad's
nice.
behind the camera tonight, so be sure to thank him for recording me. So we have this container right here. It was $9 from Hobby Lobby, and it's from the Spring and Summer collection. So one thing I always recommend is purchasing things from other seasons. So if it says spring on it, doesn't mean you have to use it for spring. If anything, I think the last color I would use for spring is actually red, but this is from the spring collection. We just placed this brick of styrofoam in the middle of it, and we're going to design on top of that. So as you guys come in, let us know where you're watching from, and I hope you're all having a great day. I just looked at the camera. I was like, who is that? I forgot I'm wearing a hat. I haven't worn a hat in, I'd say, a week plus now, but my hair's looking a little greasy tonight, you guys, so I saved you guys from having to watch that. But we're just going to take some leftover greenery. Not really leftover. It actually came from a new Christmas tree that I just didn't like right here. So we just broke it off. And we're going to start working in these pieces. So I want this to be really whimsical and kind of fun and exciting. So I don't want to make it too super thick and super bulky. All right.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us another evening.
Thank you guys for being here. If you guys right off the bat don't mind giving this video a like and a share, I would love you forever. It helps us grow and inspire as many people as possible. And we are live, when, Dad?
Every night.
Every night between
7 and 9.
7:30.
7:30 and 9.
7:30 and 9 p.m. Eastern. So I can't give you exact times every night we go live, but it's usually around that ballpark. I don't think we've strayed far away from it.
No, it's been about the
I
same.
think we've kept it consistent. So just working in some of that fun greenery. Isn't that cool? Almost 800 of you guys tuning in. Hey, from Dallas, Texas. Thank you for joining, Lisa. We will be in Dallas on Dad's birthday next year for a couple of days for Wreath Makers Live.
Hi, Penny. Hi, Roxy.
All right. Working a little bit more greenery. So I actually have a kind of a mixture of greenery we're going to be working in today. And notice the amount of foam I have in my container. Can you guys see that?
It's like a 4x4 or something like that, square block.
Yeah, like a 4x4 cube.
Yep.
So one thing I see lots of designers do, and this is something that I've been doing for years with Fresh, is I see people take so much foam and cut it into so many little pieces and fill every nook and cranny. Fresh foam, I understand why you don't want things shifting around. But with artificial foam like this, if you put some cold glue and hot glue like we did on the base of this, this is not going anywhere. The reason most people add so much foam is to cover the base, and you're not going to be able to see the base in the end anyway. So, don't feel as though you have to cover every square inch with the foam. As long as your foam is really secured and poses no risk of falling out, you're good to go. All right.
Look at that greenery here from a tree. It looks awesome.
Yeah, doesn't it? So don't be afraid to take apart your old Christmas trees, you guys. If you're updating your Christmas tree and getting a new one, put your old one to use. So I don't want to go too heavy with this greenery because we do have another. But isn't that kind of looking fun so far? Something different. But we're going to work in kind of some flocked greenery now. And this one's really pretty. I like it. So here we have some of that. Isn't that cool?
I like that color. Yeah.
Sorry. We'll place some of it in. I first got to cut it. I see 1,000 of you are tuning in. Thank you guys very much for joining me tonight. Oh, we lost a piece. That always happens, though. All right, so I'll just pop that back on, and we'll start snipping some of these stems.
Snip away, Nick. Snip away.
That's right. So I hope you guys all had a great day today. We would love to know what you did, if you did anything fun and exciting. So let us know.
1.1K. Thanks for the stars, everyone.
Thank you for the stars. So if you guys are a crafter, doesn't necessarily have to be wreath making. If you're a crafter of any kind, please drop down your links to your pages so I can check them out after this video. That's what I've been doing lately, and I really enjoy it because I get to see all of your creativity. So just drop a comment down below. We'll come back to our container now and work in some of this greenery. I am hot gluing this in before I work it all the way into the foam. So I'm just taking it, placing it into my hot glue skillet, and placing it on the foam like that. So, we also have a little sign from Jane's front door. Not sure if we're going to use it in this project, but I did find some cute little elf legs, and I kind of wanted to make this kind of whimsical and fun, because I guess I'm neither of those things, right, Dad?
Yeah, you're sure.
Yes, I am. Okay.
Did Jane take it off her front door?
Jane took it off her front door. Yep, she did. I don't know the size. I think it's a 3.5 by 5 inch sign, and I've had it for the last couple of years. I actually used it a couple of times for my own home, and I really liked it. So we're gonna maybe put it to use today. No promises though, but I did thought it would be kind of fun to make this kind of whimsical with like elf legs sticking out and whatnot.
Hey, Amanda. She says, hey, Nick. Hey, Papa Kretz.
Hey, Amanda. All right, a little bit more greenery, and then we can kind of fill in our base a little bit more. As I said, I don't want to make this super full and, you know, too full. I kind of want it to be a little bit more loose because we have some of these ornaments that are going to look nice kind of shooting out of it.
Carolyn Gregory wrapped Christmas presents today. That's great.
Well, Carolyn, I hope you wrapped them and then put some bows and some decorations on them. I got to get to work, you guys. I haven't started, you know, wrapping presents. Actually, if we're going to be 100% honest, I haven't even started getting presents yet. So, looks like you guys are getting nothing this Christmas, Dad. Just kidding.
It's okay. I have you guys. That's all I need.
Oh, well, thank you for that, Dad. But I'll still get you something.
I'm having an easy Christmas this year because I know what to get everybody but Nick. Nick is difficult. Nick has always been difficult. He never wants anything, even when he was a kid. Oh, I don't want anything, Dad.
I don't want anything. You know, I have enough materialistic things. There's not too much that I've ever really needed or wanted. But I like to do that to make my dad's life very difficult. So that's why I do it. No, I'm kidding.
I have an idea of one thing that we're going to get Nick, though, and I asked Alex, and Alex knows Nick very well, and she thinks that's a good idea.
Oh, I didn't hear about this conversation. I see 1,200 of you all. Thank you very much for tuning in. I'm just going to take a little bit more of this greenery and cover it up. So, yes, I don't cover every square inch of my, you know, containers with foam, nor do I add like moss to most of my designs. But that does not mean I like my foam showing. So that's a big no-no. Never leave your foam showing. Never show any mechanics for that matter. So I am going to cover it up with some more of this greenery. Just placing it on the bottom. And I'll flip this around so you guys can see in just a second. Let's work in another piece. Let's break down another stem. So this is how I break down these old Christmas trees. Just snipping off the branches. I don't want any with the pine cones. We'll save that for another project. We have a couple that we already pre-cut with those pine cones.
Karen wants to know, Nick, what kind of greenery is that? Light greenery? I don't even know what that is either.
I couldn't tell you. Maybe kind of cypress. It's artificial, so they have so many different names for it, you guys. It might look like something, and it could be labeled as something completely different.
Yes, Alex is his sister. I'm sorry, Nick.
Yes, Alex is my sister. So the best instance where that happens, 1,300 viewers. Thank you, guys. If you don't mind giving it, my dad just went like this. Wow.
I didn't notice. I missed it.
It's because you, Dad. It's because you're down here.
Oh, what can I say?
Oh, okay.
I'm only kidding, guys.
Did you guys see the picture I posted to Dad earlier? He didn't even know. But, of course, when I told him, what's the first thing you did, Dad?
I looked.
You looked. He went and read every single comment. He loves doing that. So, I thought it was such a cute pic. Bella took that this morning, actually. Right? Yeah, it was this morning.
Yeah, this morning, yeah.
So, just covering it up a little bit more, making sure none of my foam is showing. What do you guys think of that so far? I could place a few more pieces on the back. So just a metal container. This is a tin container. And we're just decorating out of it. I think...
Look at that. It just looks so full already.
It looks so
it's
full.
amazing.
And if we're going to be 100% honest, I think if you just had this with maybe some red berries or even just the greenery as is, it's beautiful.
It's beautiful, yeah.
You know, lots of people overdo things, and I definitely, you know, try my hardest not to do that. You know, less is more. You don't need to overdo things by adding so many different products. But...
you could pop a few of those all over the tables in your house if you want to. You know, one here, one there. It's just, yeah.
And whatnot. But of course, we're going to add some more. So, as I just said, I like to keep things simple, but I'm going to stick some elf legs into it. So, I guess not too simple tonight.
Amanda says we love dad time. Thank you, Amanda.
Oh, thank you, Amanda.
Amy goes, your dad looks very young. Thank you, Amy. God bless you.
Oh, he's going to love that comment. He loves that. But we're just going to take some of these legs. These came from, I think I pulled off the tag. They came from Michael's last year. And we're going to take one. How do legs face? This way, right? There we go.
Mary Jo says, what part of Greece is your family from? My mother's from a small town just outside of Athens.
Yes, and I actually had the pleasure of going, which was really nice. So, oh my god, look how cute that looks. Give
That's
some hearts
hilarious.
if you guys like that. That's so cute.
It is.
We also have a sign, like I said, from Jane's front door. And I'm going to cover up the back. I put some cold glue and then I put some hot glue on the back of it. This is not the way this would leave my home.
Oh, it's a metal sign, huh, Nick?
It's a metal sign.
Cool.
So again, cold glue underneath and then hot glue on the surface. And I've tried the cold glue with metal signs like this before, and it works totally fine. So would I let this leave my house like this, Dad?
No.
No. So I will cover that up. As little as just taking a ficus leaf and putting it on the back of it, making sure none of it's showing, because I just don't like the look of that. So I'm going to see where I want my sign. I kind of want it shooting out one of the sides, but give some hearts if that's cute so far. You know, we don't do a whole lot of centerpieces live, but if that's something you guys would like to see more and more of, let me know. We're trying to be as creative and different as possible this year. So hopefully you guys have been enjoying all the videos too. Love your fur, baby. How cute is Gemma? Gemma is so cute.
I missed Jeff's comment. It flew by. I think it said, yay. I'm glad you like him, but I missed it.
Oh, Jeff. Yes,
Hi, Jeff.
Loved it.
Oh, I love it.
Loved it.
I'm keeping it, Jeff.
And the first thing my dad said, Jeff, was, well, he saw it, he admired it, and then he was like, oh my gosh, Nick, look at Jeff's business cards. And I was like, isn't that cool?
And the tape.
Yeah, the tape.
Jeff, you got it rocking and rolling
you know
over
what
there.
You're doing, Jeff. You know exactly what you're doing, and I'm very proud of you. So, all right, maybe I want to work that in a little bit lower. I'm using just a scrap stem, you guys. Okay.
Can I see what it looks like, Nick, from this side?
Still not loving how high that is, so I'm going to probably pull it out or try to shove it a little bit deeper.
That's not bad.
Not bad?
No, the height's not bad.
Thank you, Barb, for the stars. You guys are the best. You really are. All right. I don't like it, Dad. I want a little bit lower. I love these little signs that Jane has, though.
Tony goes, what's cold glue? I don't know what it is either. What is it, Nick?
Cold glue is not, like, hot. It's cold, and you have to let it cure. You have to let it sit, like, overnight or so.
Is it the same glue? Or
I always forget the name of it. E3000 or E6000. It's like a little metal tube of glue. You know?
I just learned something, too.
And you let it sit, and it holds better than hot glue. So for things like this that are a little bit more delicate, you know, I would never just take hot glue and secure it to a metal sign like that. It wouldn't stay. So cold glue is really useful in circumstances like that. All right.
Annie said, hello from Florida. I miss my hometown, Boston.
Oh. Well, come visit. Come visit. I would love for you guys to come check out my city. You know, I've lived here my entire life. And, you know, if you guys do decide to come, let me know. Shoot me a message. But also, come during the fall. You're going to want to come during, like, October and, you know, September, November. It's so beautiful. It's still pretty out with the leaves, you know. Lots of the leaves have fallen.
What does the sign say? The sign says, this house under elf surveillance.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to use it. E6000, Mary Jo says. Thank you, Mary. I always forget it. You know, I'm very forgetful. But that's okay.
Jeffrey says, couldn't do it without you.
Oh, thank you, buddy. But now we have some of these. Aren't those cool? These came from Trendy Tree a couple weeks ago, maybe a couple months ago. I'm not 100% sure. They're probably sold out by now. Your stores are just selling like crazy. Christmas seems to be massive this year, which really makes my heart happy. But, you know, it makes my heart happy, my wallet happy, but not me happy because so many things are sold out. And I love purchasing things. You guys know that. So with these, I'm just going to take a steel pick and secure them.
Rachel says, I love when Nick asks for your opinion, but just does what he wants anyway.
Yeah, I just ask just to communicate.
You all know Nick.
You guys know me. I do what I want anyway. So, place floral pins on this. And doing so, it makes it easier to stick into the styrofoam. The styrofoam we're using today is really rigid. It's not dry Sahara foam. And also what it does is elongates the stem. So you have kind of an extra inch of the stem. So I have 3 of these. We probably will only use like 1 or 2 sprays. But again, if you haven't shared yet, definitely share. I see 1,300 of you guys, and it would be awesome if we could reach like 1,500 tonight. Also, you guys, we are going to be doing our giveaway. I still haven't talked to Alex yet. She's been working every day. And by the time she comes home, I'm still down here. And, you know, I just haven't had time to ask her when she has a day off so she could do our giveaway. But subscribe to our email list because when we do the giveaway, Nick's Exclusive Wreath Community will be back open. But now that we have a steel pick on those stems, we can come back to our beautiful arrangement. I love that so far, Dad. Don't you?
Yep, I love it. I'm going to put it on my table, I think.
Oh, no. This is going to go to one of my customers' tables. This will be available in my Etsy shop, you guys. So if you are interested, snag it because I know for a fact this will sell fast.
I might have to stay up late tonight and steal it.
Oh, really? Is that what we're going to do tonight, Dad? But Dad's going to start pre-cutting our greenery. we have just so much
this
to
weekend,
do.
yeah.
Yaya goes back for her second procedure Monday, first thing in the morning, I believe, right, Dad?
Monday, no, her surgery's scheduled for 1 p.m. Monday. She has to be there by 12:30 afternoon.
Okay,
Yeah.
so this time she went early in the morning. I actually went with them to the appointment today. I sat in the car and I brought my laptop. And who does that? I brought my laptop and then I finished my voiceover for the red and white budget-friendly tree. So, so group members will be able to see that tonight. Once I finish this video, I'll have it posted in the group. And I'm excited, you guys. We have so much to do. Dad, like I said yesterday, bought us a rose gold Christmas tree because I wanted it, and he ran to Walmart for me because my Walmart was sold out. I called him at the perfect time too. If I waited like an extra 3 minutes, he would have been like, "You can go by yourself. I ain't turning around." No, he wouldn't. He would have went. But ooh, look at that. What do you think?
That's
Give
awesome.
some hearts if you like it. I hope you guys do. We have a few things left to add. I do want to work in maybe 1 or 2 more of these ornaments. So I'm actually going to just snip them off, pull them off, and work in just, what do you think, Dad? 2 more? 3 more?
Yep.
We'll do 3 more. What the heck? Might as well. Place a steel pick on these. Why are you using picks instead of just using hot glue? So, for 2 reasons. And I think I just answered that. I don't remember, though. One of which is it's easier to stick these stems in to the styrofoam with these picks rather than just the hot glue. These wires are very thin. Second reason is that it kind of elongates it. So we already have such, long stems of greenery that I, want all the stem I can get out of these things. So that's the 2 reasons for it. Did I just make sense? I feel like...
you mean, yeah.
Okay.
Yes, Cindy, that's glue in the pan, honey. That's
it is,
yep.
yes, glue, hot glue. All right. Just a few more. Ooh, I kind of like those shooting down below, too. Maybe we'll do that. So I got to cover my mechanics in the back, you guys, but that's something I'll worry about after the video. I don't want to bore you guys. I want you guys to see what we're doing.
Listen to you, Nick. That's the engineer in you coming out, huh? Cover my mechanics.
I know. Hey.
You hear that, everyone?
You guys better be covering your foam. That's right, Dad. You better be covering your foam. I don't want to see no foam. So you can, like I said, start with moss. I don't usually do that. I usually just cover it up with some greenery or add my moss in at the very, very end. Ooh.
It's a beautiful design, Nick. I love it.
It really is. And you know what? I think that's really cute. What do you guys think? Let me turn that around for you all.
It's a steel pick machine, Cindy.
It is. And Dad bought me that for, I think that's just the heck of it, right?
Yeah, I was just...
Yeah.
Went shopping and I got it for you.
You guys are going to see the table Dad bought me for Christmas. Do you think I even need anything else? Maybe just some of these.
Beautiful.
Those are kind of fun. So, yeah, Dad bought me a wreath making table, and you guys will see that next week. Yeah, we're going to start our fresh wreaths next week. I haven't listed them on Etsy. I know some of you guys bought them before I changed, deactivated the listing. So your wreaths will ship out, but I haven't updated it yet just because I already have so much to do, for Christmas. But we should be able to have some fresh wreaths available in my Etsy shop as well. So what do you think of these, Dad? Yes or no?
I say no.
You say no? Well, I say
I
yes.
should have said
I'm
yes
not
because
gonna
then you wouldn't have done it.
Yeah, I'm not going to add them. I don't think so. Maybe just a few hydrangeas, like the little stems of them. Watch this, you guys. I'm just going to snip them off. See if I can pull these off. So these, I actually have a couple extra. We designed a 9-foot garland. Well, you can you pan over there to show them so far what it looks like? I don't think so. It's kind of dark over there. But we started a 9-foot garland. I'm about 80% done. So group members will also be learning how to create. Oh, I love the colors on that with the the frosting on it. So group members will learn how to make that tomorrow.
Should I go by there?
I don't think they'll be able to see, but Dad's going to take you over there. It's not done yet.
That's the start of it, everyone.
That's the start.
Let's go back here to Nick.
Several more products left to add. Oh my gosh, Dad, you're giving him a full tour of my awful, awful shop. My dirty shop. But that's okay. It's the busiest time of year.
Busiest time. We'll be cleaning it after January.
I know, if we even get there. But we're just going to take some of these hydrangeas. I broke them down, and I'm just tucking in just a couple pieces in it. Not needing to go all the way to the base, because I'm going to make sure that these have good contact with the stems. So make sure you kind of feel that surface contact so it stays. And I think that is a wrap. Give some hearts if you guys like that. Isn't that cute?
It's awesome.
So I think that turned out really pretty. Thank you, Anne, for the stars. So a few updates. We will be live again every single night. I'm not taking a break, and I'm going to take you guys along with me for some orders. So I've had local customers for 10 years now buying fresh wreaths and garland, fresh wreaths, kissing balls, centerpieces, all of that stuff from me. So I'm going to, still make lots of those for our locals. We have lots of centerpieces to ship out. I think we only have a couple left, maybe 2 or 3 sleighs. And the centerpieces I showed you guys last night, which are over there, you can't see. Another update, we are doing our giveaway probably a couple days after Thanksgiving. So if you guys are interested in that, sign up for the email list. And while you're signing up for the email list, you will be notified for the next time Nick's exclusive Wreath Community opens back up, which should be, like I said, right around that time. So I wasn't planning on opening it until after Christmas, but we have so many Christmas designs, and there's still so many Christmas wreaths left to make that I want you guys to have the experience of watching all those tutorials. We've done 100 plus this year alone, from July, Christmas in July till now. So we have lots and lots of videos that you guys can watch. So subscribe to the email list. Be sure to check us out on YouTube and Facebook, as well as all other social media platforms. We are on all of them. And thank you guys so much for joining me each and every night. I know I say that a lot, but you guys are the best part of my day. I love hanging out with you guys. It's like, I'm such a routine type of guy, so that when I get to hang out with you guys every night, it's just like something I look forward to. You know what I mean, Dad? We're kind of like a routine family where we do the same thing constantly. And I love you guys. So I'll see you all tomorrow night between when, Dad?
7:30 and 9.
7:30 and 9 p.m. Eastern.
Eastern.
So, love you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, everyone.
Good night, everyone.